Good morning and welcome to my channel. My name is Jody Scotter. I'm a mixed media artist. I live in Canada and I have been working with resin for quite a few years now. Probably during COVID I started, and I haven't worked with it lately. I've been doing more fabric art and what else have I been doing? Lots of collaging, gel printing, stuff like that. So anyway, I purchased some resin alcohol inks. I thought they were alcohol inks that I could use on art, but they weren't. They said that they were resin alcohol inks. So I'm making a little sensory bin for my granddaughter, and I wanted a little part that looked like water. So I decided to try it last night, and there's a little short video that shows me applying the two different colors, two different blues, as well as the white drops onto here. So I'm just going to do a reveal. I had a little extra, so I decided to do some other earring pieces, a little tag, and another little tag for a journal that I'm working on. So let's start with this one. You just want to loosen the silicone from the edges. And then I'm really excited to see what this is going to turn out like, because I've mixed paint in resin, I've mixed inks in resin, but I've never just dropped it in and let the resin do its work. So let's see what we got. Wow, I love it. I did some swirls with a stick. I can see what that look has given me, but I really like the bubbles. So because I wanted it to look like water, normally I let the resin sit a little bit before I pour it, and then I use a heat gun to get the bubbles out. But I actually stirred it really fast because I wanted to have lots of bubbles. And I don't know if that's the reason why I have so many bubbles in here, or if it's the layer of the alcohol ink. But kind of cool. I think even this side looks really cool too. So she can play with that in her sensory bin, flip it over in the water, and that will be her water thing. So that's fun. The next one, I had this little mold that were these little tags. Oh, I'm wondering if this is, yeah. It hasn't been sitting as long as the other one, so it's a little bit soft. Oh, that's fun. I actually started with a hot pink and an orange, and what I ended up getting was some purple in there and some white. So I did want it to be hot pink, but I like the amount of bubbles in there. Now that one I didn't stir, so I guess that's just what happens if you don't stir it. So if I didn't stir this, I wouldn't get those swirls. I might just get bubbles, which would have been okay too. That's cool. What I like to do, if I have any excess resin and it's soft enough, I like to cut it off now. I can sand it using a little sander, a little Dremel, or I can use a little nail file. Okay, so that's that one. Actually, let's go to the tag. Now this tag was interesting. I did quite a few colors first, and then after the resin dried quite a bit, I applied some more alcohol ink. You can see that just kind of stayed on the top, but I'm curious to see what it looks like on the other side, because I was finding that the colors were blending like really well. So next time I might even try just two colors, because I find if you do more than the one color, it really blends. Yeah, so very disappointed in this one. It's not quite what I had imagined, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it was the black. It was just too strong. Maybe I should have stuck with a couple of the lighter colors. But, you know, I have a little ridge around here. I can apply another coat to the top, which might be fun. I can even put paper on here and then apply the resin, a clear coat of resin, which I think would be fun, because it's not like it still would work for my project. And the ones that I put on at the end, the little dots, you can see they're poking through, those give me more color. So I might try that and then try filling just this part just with a little coat. So we'll see. Good experimenting. It's the way you learn. Let's take a look at these hot pink ones. So this one, these are like earrings. Ooh, I love those. So fun. I did take a little toothpick and run it around very lightly, but wow. I don't know if you can see that clear, but there's so many bubbles, and I love the hot pink. So this was 2 colors. I used hot pink and white, and pink's one of my favorite colors, so I'm definitely gonna make these into earrings. I might even do, the back is sunken a little bit, so I might do a little top coat here, or just sand the edges once it gets harder. But those are super cute. I love those. I've made earrings for a while, so I look forward to getting the jump rings on those. This one was a unique shape, and I did it in black and white, and actually not bad. That's very unique. To clean up that mold, you can see I got stuff on from the last time, but yeah, that's really pretty. I like the texture on there. And I can see there's a little bit of white showing through this one, not as much on this one, but yeah, really pretty. I like this design. Now let's take a look at the green one. This one I used a metallic gold. That's interesting. So I used white, blue, and the metallic gold. Now the metallic is just popping through, so it kind of soaked to the, like, I guess it would rise to the top, but it still does show through a little bit. And what a pretty color this made. Oh, this one's nice. So you can see they're not going to be exactly the same, and this one actually, the copper stayed down. So I'm wondering if maybe with the metallic, you put the metallic on first and then put the other colors. I'm not sure what order I did that in, but beautiful. That's really pretty. These colors were quite dark, but you can see by adding the white, it made it quite a bit lighter. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with the inks. I'm just thrilled with these earrings and the little piece. It actually is a coaster, so you can use it for a coaster, but I have a purpose for it, which I told you. The only one I'm not happy with was the tag, but I'm going to see if I can fix that. So which ones do you like the best? And if you work with resin alcohol ink and have any tips or fun ideas, let me know. But can't wait to make those. Thanks for watching.